Alright guys, we're back here on the Bartram trail. We're at Wallace branch trailhead here. As you can see, we're going to be doing a 24-mile day hike hopefully. And I'm already a little late, it's almost 8 o'clock. I'm supposed to be here at 7. So here we go. Right immediately there's a little campsite right there. This is after a 14-mile road walk, so you kind of need a campsite right off the trailhead. But give a little preview of the hike coming up. It's going to be over 5,000 feet of elevation gain in the first 10 miles, going up to Wallace, which is the highest mountain on the BT. And we're going to be going up and down the roller coaster that is the Trimont Ridge. So that should be fun. After that, it's going to be mostly downhill and level until Apple Tree Campground, which is where hopefully I'll be by 7. Alright guys, about 0.1 mile into the hike, you come to this little waterfall. You can see people take it up there, get to the top. Alright guys, over and out. Alright, so shortly past the waterfall, you got a nice little campsite here for 2 tents. But we are going up following the yellow blazes. Alright guys, over and out. Alright guys, so after about a mile plus of climbing, come to this rock right here, and there's this side trail that goes up there. I followed it up quite a bit and it just became too overgrown. I'll try to figure out what that is. Hopefully it's not Williams Pulpit, but I don't see a sign here for it, so I doubt it is. But I'll try to figure out what it is. It's not blazed. And probably come back in the winter when it's less overgrown. I tried to make it up there, but it was just an overgrown mess. So we're going to continue on the Bartram Trail and hopefully come to Williams Pulpit pretty soon. Alright, over now. Alright guys, so you see a double blaze here. You're going to take this hard right. We're about 1.7 miles in. And it goes, the Bartram Trail continues up there. I think this is a side trail to Gibson, Bald, or Mountain, or Knob. I don't know how far it is. I don't see its blazed, but I'm pretty sure this is it. But I'm not going there. Alright, over now. I think Gibson Knob, there's no view there anyways. It's just, it'd just be a pointless side trail, really. Alright, over now. Alright guys, so we came to Williams Pulpit. As you can see, there's a brief downhill off the ridge, and then you climb pretty moderately to get up here, but it's fairly short. And you see that side trail sign to Williams Pulpit. I've never been here before, so I'm eager to check it out. here it is. On the other side there might be a better view. Not really. And the trail doesn't, said trail doesn't continue up. So this is definitely it. So the best view definitely came from this side. Here it is. Alright guys, over and out. Alright guys, so we made it to Locust Tree Gap. There's a side trail here to water. I am good, so I don't need it. The trail goes down there. I don't know how far down the water is or isn't. But as you can see, there's no real place for a campsite here. I mean, I guess you could put one right on the trail. But we're 2.7 miles in about an hour. So we're doing pretty good. Next is Wilkes Knob in 1.7. It's going to be a steep climb, as you can see up there. Alright guys, over and out. Yeah, I'd say that's a massive down tree right there. I guess I gotta go around. Alright guys, so 5.5 miles in about 2 hours, not too bad. Made it to Harrison Gap. Met some trail runners. Spent the last 10 minutes talking to them, so it might be a little behind. As you can see, the trail goes up here. So this Trimont Ridge, it's a series of up and downs. There's very few, really, there's precious few level places. You're literally climbing or descending. The gaps in between are like V's. The end point of a V, the low point of a V, where there's really no level ground at the gap. You're literally going straight down and then going straight up. Alright, over and out guys. Alright guys, just a little past Harrison Gap. I want to give you a little taste of what the Trimont Ridge is like. As you can see, a very steep incline, and it's been like this mostly the whole way. The only saving grace is that they're short ups, usually, at least until this point. So you can just put your head down and really just go to work. But yeah, figured I'll let you take a look at the trail. Alright guys, so we come to this double blaze here. Little area for our campsite. And here we are, 7.6 miles at Locust Tree Gap number 2. So we got 2.5 until the next water source, which I think I'm running kind of low. So it looks like we follow an all forest road. Alright guys, over and out. Alright guys, so you have a very faint double blaze right there on that tree. And then you take this hard right and go up the stairs that they put a little steps and a hand railing for you, so it's hard to miss. We're about 8 miles in to the 24-mile hike. So I'm a third of the way down. About 3 hours into it, a little more than 3 hours into it. So not too bad. Alright guys, over and out. Alright guys, so I've come about a mile from a little past where that little stone step with the so guys, I've come about a mile and a quarter from the area where there was that little opening and you turn right, and it has been a constant climb. I mean constant climb, and pretty, the grade has been pretty bad too. 25, 20, it's just been constantly uphill, enough to where it's got me cramping pretty bad. So, yes, there's a stream at about probably a mile and a quarter from here where I need to refill some water. Then it's 0.7 up to Waya Bald. From there it's a brief downhill. Then it's a brief climb up to White Springs, Wine Springs, Bald. Then it's only downhill till Nantahala Lake. Depending on how I'm feeling, I may just call it quits there. But alright, put this away and keep hiking. Over and out. Alright guys, a little over 9.4 miles in, we come to this North Carolina Wildlife Bear Sanctuary. So guys, we come northbound, we came that way. This is the first water source in over 10 miles. We're at about 10.1, 10.2, and we're about to join the AT and make it up to Waya Bald. We're about 0.7 from there. But this is the first water source. There's water at one of the gaps, allegedly, but there's no water there. I went down. Not only could I I found a place where maybe there used to be water, but it was bone dried now. So yeah, this is the only water. I've been struggling for the last hour and a half really without water, and I couldn't really eat because my mouth was so dry I couldn't even get down a cracker. But I have a liter in my system. I got 2 liters in my platy. That should get us another 6 or 7 miles. There's another water source about 4 miles from here, so I should be good on water. Alright guys, over and out. Alright guys, so here we are. Got the double blaze on the tree. We've made it to the Appalachian Trail. I haven't been here in about 10 months. There's a campsite down there. There's AT shelter a quarter mile down there. What shelter is that? I'm not sure. There's a campsite down there. You can see on the sign. Oh, is that Waya Bald shelter? That's what it is. We're on the north side. Gotcha. Okay, I got it. We're on the north side, so the shelter's right down there. So here's Waya Bald. So we're going to go up there and summit, and then go down south. We're going to be traveling south on the AT. That makes sense now. Alright guys, over and out.